Nigerian military initiates bilateral relations for regional peace and security.
Rule of law will prevail in Nigeria's criminal justice dispensation, Attorney General of Federation declares.
National Examinations Council digitalizes recruitment process for examination supervisors.
And on Good Morning Nigeria today, we shall continue the conversation on checkmating the proliferation of small arms and light weapons.
In recent times, insecurity has been compounded by increasing accessibility to illicit small arms and light weapons by non-state actors, a worrisome trend experts say must be tackled head-on.
Indeed, Victor, and across the globe, the phenomenon has become a challenge, posing huge threats to lives and property. According to a survey, the current level of violent crimes, communal conflicts, terrorism, insurgency, and militancy in Nigeria is directly linked to an increase in the availability of small arms and light weapons.
Well, you might recall that conversation, on this menace was our focus last Monday, and guests drawn from different security architecture brought in their various perspectives. They were of the opinion that citizens' participation in identification of criminals and criminal sympathizers must be prioritized without sentiments and emotions.
Absolutely, Victor, and the security experts insist that conducting an audit on small arms and light weapons is sacrosanct, with suggestion of arresting local weapons producers across the country.
And while urging governments to ensure deployment of technology in border management and tracking of illicit weapons, the panelists said reorientation of citizens is needful, especially with the belief that they must own weapons to feel safe.
And the guest also reiterated the need for more awareness creation on the negative impact of conflict entrepreneurs whose goal is deepening the criminal economy for dangerous and deadly purposes. Well, we shall continue the conversation today on checkmating proliferation of small arms and light weapons. I am Juma Yusuf.
And I am Victor Azu. We welcome you to the first episode for the week. We are live on the network service of the NTA. It's a promise of insightful discussion with accompanying newspaper review, which we will get to you shortly. But first, let's join the beautiful Mina Daniels, who is standing by with highlights of the morning news. Good morning, Mina.
Morning, Mina.
Good morning, Juma Victor. You guys are looking good. It promises to be a beautiful day, I tell you. And now, good morning, Nigeria. Here is the news. The National Examinations Council, NECO, says it has digitalized its recruitment process for examination supervisors and assistant supervisors for the Basic Education Certificate Examination, BECE, and the Senior School Certificate Examination, SSCE, internal and external. A statement by NECO's Acting Director of Information and Digital Communication, Aziz Sani, says digitalization is to check sharp practices in the recruitment process and to enhance efficiency and effective service delivery. The digitalization process involves migration from the manual recruitment of supervisors and assistant supervisors to the online system would ensure that supervisors' nomination forms, appointment letters, and supervisors' e-photo albums are generated online. In addition, a routine swapping of supervisors and assistant supervisors during the examination will also be online. Interested qualified teachers with NCE degree certificates, master's degrees, PhD, and professors are eligible to apply as supervisors and assistant supervisors for BECE or SSCE, internal or external. Vice President Kashim Shettima will represent President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the 2024 U.S. Africa Business Summit in Dallas, Texas. In a statement by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Communications, Office of the Vice President, Stanley Watcher, said the summit hosted by the Corporate Council on Africa will feature high-level dialogues, networking sessions, and plenaries. Shetima will speak at various sessions, including Roundtable on African Infrastructure Investment, a high-level panel on agro-business, plenary session on navigating Africa's energy future. He will chair a session promoting the Invest in Nigeria initiative, and the Vice President will also attend other meetings and engagements on the sidelines of the summit before returning to Nigeria at the end of his engagements. The National Defense College is deepening military bilateral relations and cultural diplomacy to strengthen synergy among allied nations and the quest for regional peace and security. This is the focus of the 2024 International Day Focus 32 National Defense College, Abuja, where the Commandant of the College and the Minister of Foreign Affairs emphasized that cultural exchange is important in fostering peace and unity within nations and key to upholding the principles of tolerance and respect for diversity.
It affects the entire globe. United, we must stand and we must face our common challenges. Even as we celebrate together, let us also fight against those ones that don't want us to have peace.
A non-governmental organization under the auspices of Development Initiative of West Africa, DIWA, says to achieve gender equality between men and women as advocated by Islamic religion, all forms of violence against women must be eradicated. This formed part of the resolutions reached by participants at the end of a 5-day workshop on empowering Islamic religious and community leaders towards addressing gender-based violence.
Child violence and confinement of women at home, which is not Islamically enshrined in our own book as Muslims. And then as Muslims, we are here to serve the globe. We're not here to serve just the Muslims. We're here to serve even the non-Muslims.
The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, says the rule of law will continue to reign supreme in criminal justice dispensation in Nigeria. He was speaking in Ibadan at a law dinner organized in his honor by the Ibadan branch of the NBA.
The way to assist the government is by, as much as possible, being objective, especially in the fight against corruption. For as long as we dwell or continue to dwell on sentiment, emotion, religion, we will never progress.
And that's the news for now. Good morning, Nigeria. Continues shortly with the duo of Jumai and Victor after the break.